Hello, I'm Mark. Welcome to my channel, and this is Movement Bites. In Movement Bites, we're trying to change our state with slow movements that don't require creating another injury with more problems. And the fun part of this is I don't know what move we're going to do out of this pile until I choose one. And you don't either, unless you've watched it before. Here we go. First one, deep earth pulsing. Deep earth pulsing. This is my wife's favorite one. So we're going to have our feet about shoulder width apart, facing forward, and we're going to be going up and down. So we're going to go up as I shift weight, down in the middle, and then up again as I shift weight. And the leg that doesn't have the weight heel is going to come up off the ground. So we'll just practice with the leg part and weight shifting. And we're not doing any turning. We're just facing forward. So weight shift, up on one toe, down, up, down, up, down, up. So just imagine all your weight just pouring into this leg, and then this one is empty, so it just kind of springs up. And now we're going to pour the weight into the other leg as we go down, and keep pouring as we go up. It's full, and this leg just kind of springs up. Deep earth pulsing. So now imagine as you're going down in the middle, we're just going down deep into the earth, and we're springing back up. Deep into the earth, springing back up. Now we're going to add the hand moves. So as I come up, this hand comes up with the heel comes up off the ground, this hand, and then this one. Down, up, down, up. Let's see if it goes this way. Down, up. Yeah, we're kind of making a backwards circle this way. Up, down, up. Sometimes it can be a challenge to coordinate your hands and your feet and your breath. And that's the genius of these simple moves. Because when you get your mind going, oh, is my hand going in this direction? Is my heel up off the ground? Did I go down in the middle? All these things draw your attention away from your worries and anxieties and back into your body. I find the more I'm in a less than ideal state, the less I'm actually in my body or aware of my body. And making moves in these movement bites really gets my mind back into my body. It seems like a silly thing to say, but if you think about it, for some people, they do not spend a lot of time inside their body. So we're going down, up, down, weight shifting, pouring all of our weight, going down to the earth, coming up, springing up, down, weight shift. Deep earth pulsing. This is a fun move to do. It helps calm your nervous system. And it activates all the tissues in your body. See if you can get them all coordinating, all doing the same thing. Everything's pouring into this leg, springing up, down into the earth, pouring in, springing up. We'll do a couple more. Deep earth pulsing. Next card is percussive massage. Percussive massage. We're going to start at the top and work our way down. And you can do this to as firm or as light as that serves you today. So the best thing about massage is to just check in. Sometimes it's helpful to do firm, and sometimes it's better to do light. And other times it's just better to rub on yourself as a massage. So Do whatever feels best to you. I'm going to do light tapping today. So I'm just going to start with my fingers on my head. A percussive massage. Do a beauty massage on my face. Back of the neck. Try to release tension in your body as you get to these places. So sometimes we hold a lot of tension here and here, and here, here. Release tension as you get to the places. Now I'm gonna go down the back of this arm and then turn around, come up the front, and then switch. Down the back, come up the front. You don't really need to massage the bony parts of yourself or be tapping on your neck per se, but all the other muscly parts, love it. And then we're gonna come around. Get to do a circle on the tummy. You can come down the side. If you can do this move. Then as high up as you can reach on the back. I'm going to go down the back of my legs. And just go down as far as you're comfortable bending. That's as far as I go today. If you can go all the way down, get your ankles, then come up on the inside. Get your tummy a little bit more. A self-percussive massage. Nice work. Next card is stand. A standing meditation. Today I'm going to stand with my hands like they're on a table, with my knees bent, feet about shoulder width apart, facing forward. I'm just going to settle down with my knees. And I'll do this from the side here. I'm not putting a lot of tension anywhere. I'm trying to release where I notice excessive tension. So I have some tension right in here between my shoulders and my torso. I have some anxiety in my chest, some brain fog. We're just going to let it all settle down. And we're going to see if we can get our head to be dangling from a string, and then like your shoulders and collarbones to be like a coat hanger just dangling off that, and the rest of your body's just hanging down, and our knees are bent just a little bit. Now what I like to try to do is see if I can get 10 breaths in this position. Now we're not trying to just shut everything off. We're standing, but our attention is on the inside of our body. So I'm thinking, is my head being held from above? Is the rest of me dangling down? Are my hands like on a table here? I find some tension in both arms and just try to release what's not necessary to keep me upright in this position. At first, you'll notice there's quite a bit of tension, and it's all working towards holding you up. And over a period of time, you can identify more and more subtle layers of tension. And that's the gift of this practice, this standing practice. If you can do it for a minute or two, or up to 5 minutes. has a calming feeling. It helps settle. And if you can allow your mind to come into your body, your attention to kind of blend with your body, and you just feel where the tension is. I have some tension in my shoulder blades and below. And over time, you can release. At first, these muscles are all trying to hold you up, but after a while, your tailbone will just naturally want to sink down a little bit. And then this part begins to soften over time. And that allows your spine, if you're being held from above and your tailbone's pulling down, you get a kind of a spine stretch that after a while, you can feel your spine stretch out just a little bit, maybe like a millimeter. And that also is a calming feeling, but it's nourishing to your spine. So just standing here kind of seems like you're doing nothing, but I'm not I'm not on the couch. I'm not in my zero gravity chair. I'm actually standing, and this movement helps our mind, heart, and body. One more breath. If you made it this far, nice work. All right. One more card. Oh, we got standing again. We're going to have to put that one back in the bowl. Next one. Up on one toe. It's helpful if I hold on to something to maintain my balance, but we're going to work on going up on one toe. Here we go. We're going to go on this one, then this one. So we're going to shift our weight, go up on one toe. I'm going to put a little bit of weight in the toe side, but most of my weight is in the other side. Shift back, go up on one toe. All my weight's in this leg. Put a little bit back in here as I pour it back in. So we're like pouring our weight from one leg to the other, but pouring out, pouring back in. Pouring out, pouring back in. Hanging onto a chair or a wall can really help with balance. Pouring out, pouring in. And it's nice to put your attention in your feet and feel all the bones and the tissues in your feet going up, bringing blood and oxygen, rich environment for the feet, waking up your feet. All right. That is our last move for movement bites today. We're going to have a closing move. Thank you for playing along. Movement bites.